What's going on, guys? Dan Barletta here. Today I'm going to show you how to cook a frozen ribeye steak in the air fryer. So lately, majority of my diet has been a lot of steak. I'd say I've been eating about 90% animal products and about 10% rice, vegetables, fruits, some nuts here and there. If I want some sweets, I've been eating some like keto ice cream. It's called Rebel. That is bomb. It's got high fat content and no sugar in it. Really enjoying that. But majority of my meals have been super basic. They've been steak, eggs, bacon, some pork, some cheese here and there. And then before I go to the gym, I usually will have a little bit of white rice. I actually plan on starting to experiment with some honey before the gym to see how that makes me feel. I've been kind of following a keto, carnivore, paleo, I guess, diet. I don't necessarily like to put labels on any of my eating habits because I find when you are too strict in any sort of eating habit, you start to go a little bit crazy. So today I'm going to show you guys how to cook a frozen ribeye steak in the air fryer because I don't have a grill in my apartment, so every time I wanted to cook a steak, I would be forced to use the skillet, and the steaks just were making a big mess, and it was taking too long, and I would have to defrost the steaks, which was getting kind of annoying. So I had seen a couple of videos online about people cooking frozen steaks in the air fryer, which still blows my mind, even though I've been making them the last couple days. It still blows my mind the fact that these steaks can be cooked in about 30 minutes from frozen, and there's really no difference that I've seen or tasted in a grilled steak or the air fried steak. I think I actually prefer the air fried steak just out of convenience. So, little intro here, let's get to it. Alright, so we got the frozen steak. It's all salted. I really have just been salting my steaks. I haven't really been putting much other seasoning. I like the taste of the beef plain, so I haven't really had I keep crouching down because the tripod is a little low. Getting my squats in as well. Yeah, I've just been salting them. Right now I got the air fryer preheating. I like to preheat it for like 3 or 4 minutes just to get it hot so you get a nice sizzle once you throw the steak on. But yeah, this thing is, I mean, that shit is rock solid frozen. And that's pretty fucking thick too. I'm gonna have to bleep that out, otherwise I'm gonna get demonetized. But this thing is thick. I'd say well over an inch, so honestly this thing is probably gonna take like 15 to 17 minutes on each side. I'm gonna kind of play around with it. I like a good medium rare steak, so let's get this thing in the air fryer. Hello! The air fryer's been preheating for a good like 3-4 minutes. Now I'm gonna throw the steak in. So to do that, you basically just pull this tray out, take said steak, drop it on in, push it, and that's it. So now we're gonna wait, like I said, about 15 to 17 minutes, and then we're gonna flip it. So yeah, we'll be back when it's time to get some flipping on done. Alright, so while the ribeye steak is cooking in the air fryer, let's talk a little controversy. Because I know for a fact a lot of people are going to be watching this and they are going to hear that I am eating 90% animal products and they're going to be concerned. Now, I totally understand the apprehension, but I do want to bring up a couple points. I feel fucking fantastic eating this food. I don't have to limit how much I eat of these animal products, whereas if I was eating tons of carbohydrates, I for sure would have to limit the amount of carbohydrates I'm eating. Otherwise, I will probably gain weight, I will probably feel really bloated, and I'd probably feel like shit. But with just eating basically beef, eggs, definitely salt, bacon, a lot of bacon. Like, bacon has been my and especially, I'm sure vegans that are watching this video are going to especially be cringing, thinking that I am killing the environment and that I hate animals, and this could honestly probably be its own video, and it's gonna have to be, because otherwise this video is gonna be about 20 minutes long. But I'm at probably the lowest percent body fat that I've ever been. I mean, you know, getting pretty lean, without having to really feel like shit. Now, I am not following this way of eating so that I can lose weight. Clearly, I don't want to lose weight. If anything, I'd maybe want to gain a little weight, obviously in muscle. But really, I'm doing this for the mental benefits of it, for the convenience of knowing exactly what I'm going to eat. When I go to the grocery store, I go right to the aisle that I need to go to. I don't waste any time in the grocery store. And I don't have to waste any time or energy thinking about what I'm gonna eat. I already know what I'm gonna eat. Socially, the reason why I eat 10% of, you know, veggies, fruits, nuts, things like that, is because socially, when I'm out and there's some vegetables on the plate, or if I'm at my parents' house and they got some pistachios here and there and they're snacking, like, I like to have a little. Again, I'm not going to be too strict in anything that I do, so that's why I do that. But really, I've been doing this for the mental benefits, the convenience of it, and the athletic performance of it. I find that because a lot of animal products, especially beef, have lots of collagen in it, that my joints have been feeling really good. I find that even like in my recovery has been solid from following this diet. Obviously, things like sleeping right, floating, you know, sleeping at least 8 hours, floating, being mindful when I am moving or training jiu-jitsu to not, you know, be an asshole and hurt myself. Alright, so the steak's been in there about 13 minutes. I'm gonna give it probably 2 or 3 minutes before I flip it, but I just want to show you what it looks like inside. I don't know if we can get a little shot. Yeah, oh, that thing is cooking nice in there. You see that nice crisp on top? I mean, this is a thick steak. Alright, so we've been cooking this thing for about 60 minutes. Hope y'all can hear that nice sizzle. Oh yeah. So we're gonna grab this baby. Oh. And we are going to give it a nice flip. Nice and crispy. Pop that back in there. We just made a mess. Alright, I think we're gonna take this thing out. It looks pretty crispy on the outside. If it's too raw on the inside, I'm gonna reheat it anyway, so it'll be fine. I don't know if you can see that. super excited about how this steak came out. About 60 minutes on the first side and then about 12 minutes on the second side. I probably could have cooked it a little bit longer, but I do actually like my steak, like I said, medium rare. Some of these pieces are a little rare, but again, I like to reheat it if I don't eat the whole entire steak, so that's perfect for me. But now the most important part of a food video, any video involving food, the taste test. So we're gonna let's grab my favorite parts of the ribeyes are the nice fat. Oh, look at all that fat and that nice pink. So, moment of truth. So good. So juicy, but still nice and crispy on the outside. Whoever invented the air fryer, you're a genius, because I've never cooked a steak so easy with so little cleanup and inside my own house. Alright, I gotta eat the rest of this steak, so thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you learned something. I hope now you maybe want to try to use an air fryer. I wish I had an affiliate link for you to buy an air fryer and maybe I can make a couple bucks on it, but I don't yet, so maybe I'll look into that for the next video. But thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure to like, comment, let me know what you think about this video, subscribe to my channel, and let's keep making content and keep eating steaks.